It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, "My bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there."
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
Complete to
A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
First down, Cincinnati.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now it's Burrow. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner, Darius Slay. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Throwing now is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. And got his man complete. The 20, 10, touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin, 81 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here. Joe Burrow flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. That's complete. It's Corey Clement. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, They want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. Now Wentz on third down. Eluding the pressure right. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Check 50, check 50. Undercook, undercook. One.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. But now it's third down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now this time, Wentz will throw. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And that was Carlos Dunlap who got in to take him down.
It's up about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge for the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brought down by Nate Gary.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Wentz on the give to Sanders. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down right at.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
3rd and 10.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
46 down, man, 5-4. 57 to Mike. 15.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Bengals nothing.
Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
And just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And the catch made by Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And a Bengal.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. That's going to be caught by Ross for a Bengal touchdown.
To John Ross. Touchdown.
John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
Is good.
Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41.
Receiver, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
57 Mike 57. I'm here.
On second down, it's Sanders. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
29 is Mike 29. Kill.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Bengals drive about to get going, and they will start this drive with just terrible field position backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
10.
Going to give this to Mixon. And he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. Got a man open. It's Ross. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivation.
He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. Philadelphia. Brandon Ayuk. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
30-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Sanders, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 14.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Carlos Dunlap able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now it's seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, 1-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Going deep downfield for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Cincinnati.
Now Joe Mixon runs over it, and he's going to get this inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. And
he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. C.J. Uzomah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead.
His kick is good.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the 2nd half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide by Wentz. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Let's go. Great. Slam. 2-jet.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. This ball complete to Rager. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Throwing on first is Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do. Hurts fumbles it. Even with the good gain, I thought they might accept that one.
Yeah, you thought maybe they'd go with the downs as opposed to the yardage. So if you're taking the yardage now, second and less than 5, that tells me you feel good about how your offense is working.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves them in pretty good shape. They'll run. It's Sanders. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
They're on the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 6 yards there. First down, Philadelphia.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bengals.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10-10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Brandon Ayuk. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game. And he's got a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
The ball carrier.
They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Go. 280. 10-5-7. I got you, sir. 29 is the mic.
Here's Wentz to throw. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll return. return it to the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver. Whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter, they'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jordan Evans leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, 4 down.
74.
To throw is Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mike 29. Group right. SOS. 29 is Mike. Mike 29. Out of time. It's out of time.
Wentz. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike 29. I'm coming after you. 29 is Mike.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wentz to throw again. That'll be caught. Reagor with it. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still,
No
yardage. Okay.
Could be 4 down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet, they're going to go for it on 4th. And now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. First down. Here's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
Burrows.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 14-yard line.
Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
An 8-yard pickup.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Let's go now. 18 Cotton.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Here's 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Over on downs.
He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 22.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter This would be their third straight defeat. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got Green. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
And a Bengal.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
A gain of
a good pickup there, 26 yards.
Bengals.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
3rd down.
Burrow will throw. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl corner Darius Slay. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Elliott good for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Cincinnati.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Open man is Uzama. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow. And the catch made by Johnson. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Again, it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 30, the 20. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown.
Touchdown, Eagles.
So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal.
25 yards.
And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now it's Burrow. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
2nd and 20.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. No gain on this defense, no gain.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off.
Check Mike Track in 60. Check Mike 21. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, check Street. Check Mike 21. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't begin.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Today's
Charles, it's one thing to win, it's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, are they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Eagles, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Got how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being